Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 928th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 627,790 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,380 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 1 tank, 19 armored combat vehicles, 50 artillery systems, 36 drones, 68 vehicles, and 4 pieces of special equipment. The Russians launched 147 combat clashes and carried out 71 airstrikes, including 91 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 593 kamikaze drones and carried out 3,751 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports the UK government announcing new and significant measures against Iran and Russia following the Iranian regime's transfer of ballistic missiles to Russia for use on the battlefield in Ukraine. Defense Secretary John Healey said resorting to collaboration with countries such as North Korea and Iran shows the desperate situation Russia is in. We will stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov attended the Russia-Gulf Cooperation Council joint ministerial meeting of strategic dialogue in Saudi Arabia on September 9, likely as part of Kremlin efforts to advance the creation of its envisioned Eurasian security architecture. Kremlin officials are likely trying to shape international peace mediation efforts in the war in Ukraine while demonstrating Russia's unwillingness to engage in good faith negotiations with Ukraine. The Kremlin leveraged Russian regional elections from September 6 to 8 to integrate trusted Russian military veterans of the war in Ukraine into the Russian government, likely as part of an ongoing attempt to appease Russian service members, boost domestic support for the war, and build out a cadre of Kremlin-affiliated local officials. The Kremlin refrained from replacing acting Kursk Oblast Governor Alexei Smirnov during the Russian regional elections, likely in support of an ongoing effort to downplay the societal impacts of Ukraine's incursion into Kursk Oblast. Ukrainian officials continue to warn that Russian forces are increasingly using chemical weapons in Ukraine. Russian forces recently regained lost positions in Kursk Oblast amid continued Ukrainian offensive operations in the area on September 9. Russian President Vladimir Putin expanded Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov's powers on September 9 by allowing him to grant eligible parties within the Russian Ministry of Defense access to Russian state secrets. Russian forces recently advanced along the Kupiansk-Svatov line, near Siversk, near Pokrovsk, and southwest of Donetsk city, and Ukrainian forces recently regained positions near Siversk. In Zelensky's nightly address he spoke about 3 key areas. Firstly, defense and military readiness. Key discussions focused on defending Ukraine's front-line positions, ensuring artillery supplies, and equipping combat and reserve brigades. The swift implementation of agreements made during the Ramstein meeting is crucial to maintaining military strength, with emphasis on timely deliveries of necessary equipment. Secondly, energy infrastructure protection. Measures to protect Ukraine's energy infrastructure from Russian strikes were addressed. Clear deadlines and personal accountability were emphasized for both physical and air defense protections, ensuring critical infrastructure remains secure. Lastly, international diplomacy and peace efforts. Ukraine is preparing for the Crimea Platform Summit and the Summit of First Ladies and Gentlemen to advance diplomatic relations and strengthen international support. These efforts aim to bring Ukraine closer to achieving a just and lasting peace. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.